What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stat Street Sports channel. Here to bring another trade prediction video on Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray. I believe if he's put on the trade market, he will be traded to the Carolina Panthers. And let's talk about it. Now, before we get started, big on the if. Capitalize the if, color it, underline it, put it in cursive. If. If he is put on the trade market by the Cardinals, I think the Panthers will step up and take him for many reasons, which I'll get into. But to be honest, in a situation like this with Kyler Murray on the last year or two of his deal, it's kind of his choice of where he wants to go, and that's the thing these coaches and team owners and leagues kind of scared of. These guys are demanding money, and if not, let me out of here. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it with Tyreek. We've seen it with a couple other guys. If you don't want to pay this amount of dollars, I'm not playing, or get me out of here. And Kyler has that power. You can't just trade Kyler to any other team because he has to want to sign an extension there. And not too many teams have the cap space, one, and not too many teams, in my personal opinion, look that good, for him to be traded to. It's to me, really a two-team race, maybe three. But I get into all three teams I like, but the favorite, obviously, I said the title of the video is the Panthers. They have the most cap space in 2020. They've been the most desperate. They've been trying to get a quarterback since last year. As all reports, and it's very public now. They try to get Matthew Stafford. The Lions went to Matthew Stafford and said, "Hey, we like this Panthers offer." He said, "Nah, find something else." And then the Rams stepped up and gave him an offer, and he liked that one. So he liked the destination of the Rams better. So the Rams been trying for pushing 2 years now to find a real quarterback, and I've been saying from day one, every video I've ever made on the Panthers, except for one, I've said they're not going quarterback. I've always said that they're going safety, corner, left tackle. They can do anything else in the world, but I'd never believe, except for one video, which was early on into the process, that they're going to draft a quarterback. I thought they'll trade for Jimmy G. I still think so if Kyler Murray is paid his contract. But yeah, I think they're gonna go all out if Kyler Murray is available. They've struck out on Stafford. They struck out on Watson. They're never in the Baker Mayfield mix. Who else was a free agent? My mind's, I forgot. A couple other guys as well. They kind of struck out on. The Deshaun Watson. That's it already. Whatever. But yeah, it's a bunch of quarterbacks. They're stuck with Sam Darnold. And that's not gonna fly. I've been saying that. And they have a good. And I keep saying this in every video as well. The Panthers have a good roster. They're not that far off. I keep saying it every time. They have weapons. And discount Christian McCaffrey. He's cool. Well, he's great. Don't get me wrong. He's don't no disrespect. He's great. I take it back. He's not cool. He's great. But if he's often injured, that's cool. Discount him. They have a good team still. They still have a good team. That dismisses nothing. A good defense, which they added more to this year. Good corners. O-line is kind of spotty, but they can, find some guys there. They have good weapons on offense. Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, Trimble at tight end. Running back, they have Chuba Hubbard, and they signed Dante Foreman, who backed up Derrick Henry last year. So they have a good team. They're not a bad team, and they're definitely a playoff contender team. It just depends on their quarterback. And I never believed that, except for one video, I keep saying that they're going to go young. It doesn't make sense. Matt Rule is supposedly on his last legs, and why would you go young? That makes no sense in the world to me. So it's either Jimmy G or Kyler Murray. I see it being Kyler Murray with no hesitation if he is available. We won't know anything for another 2 weeks until draft time. So it's all speculation until now, but until then. But I do have a couple other options for him to go to if he is made available. And my second option is the Eagles. The Eagles are a threat. The Eagles are a big threat. They keep saying they're committed to Jalen Hurts in 2022, but if Kyler Murray is available, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. them 2 first-round picks this year is gone. It's a wrap. Go ahead, get that up to the Cardinals, and that's a good move. He has Devontae Smith. They can still go. They still have 2 first rounds next year if they want to. That they could trade and move back into the first round this year. If a team want to trade back or whatever they want to do. So, they have the room, and we know Howie Roseman, when he wants to be, he can be a heck of a GM. And make some crazy things happen. So, yeah, and I would think Kyler would want to play there. I said it's a good city, great city of Philly. Tough fans, but they have a decent team around them. They've been to playoffs the last 2 years. I think they played the Bucks both years. Did they? Or was it 1 year? Am I tripping? Might be a mistake on that, but I know for sure they played the Bucks last year and lost. But yeah, they're definitely a threat. They're definitely a threat, man. If they, a lot of teams are they're right there on the cusp. They just got to get it right. And definitely the Eagles are definitely a major option. Third option, you all know who that is, the New Orleans Saints. They're always a threat. They don't care about cap space. They have a limited cap somehow. They make things work. They restructure every year. So yeah, they can get it done. I know they signed Jameis to a deal. It was only a 2-year deal, short term deal. That's nothing major, Um, they have Alvin Kamara as a weapon, Michael Thomas. Only thing with the Saints is great defense, and I keep saying this every video as well. I mentioned the Saints in. They are the team that gives the Buccaneers the most fits. So if people scared of Tom Brady, everybody's scared of Tom Brady in the NFC except for Aaron Rodgers, who can't beat the Bucks in when the big game happens. But the Saints are not scared of the Bucks at all. They've had their number. They beat them 4 out of 5 times. The fifth time, as I keep saying, with Tom Brady. The fifth time they should have won when they had Breeze a couple of years ago into the playoffs. Don't know why. They started off strong, had the lead, had the game really, and just Breeze the second half couldn't get it done. He couldn't get it done, couldn't hold on. Arm gave out on him. So the Saints aren't scared of the Bucks. They're scared of nobody. Their defense is legit. Only thing is, outside of Michael Thomas and Kamara, who might miss time maybe with the incident off the field a couple months ago in Vegas, who else do they have to throw to? If you give up your 2 first-round picks this year, you're gonna need some premium weapons, I would think, for Kyler Murray to succeed. They have a good old line, missing left tackle, so the Saints kind of iffy. But like I said, the Panthers as well doesn't have the left tackle either, so kind of in the same boat. But I do believe the Panthers are the most desperate for a quarterback, the best fit right now, honestly. Next is the Eagles, third the Saints. If any team could jump in there outside of that, that's very, very risky team. Very, very hard to move to pull off, but it'll be dope. Is the Titans? They'll be cool as well if the Titans get them. But that's tricky. You got trade Tannehill. I guess to the Cardinals. They make a not 1-for-1, but put Tannehill into the deal. Maybe not in his picks now. You might not get as many picks as you thought because Tannehill's contract. So yeah, it's kind of tricky. But yeah, him to Tennessee would be crazy as well. Him, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, Robert Woods. That'd be dope to see. So it's a 3-team race to me. A super dark horse is the Titans, but I think they're fine with Ryan Tannehill for what they've shown and seen so far. To be honest, I think they're an option to go young at quarterback as well in this draft, late first, early second, or they might trade up mid-second, early second to get a young quarterback if the right one falls to them. So, but that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.